Hello and welcome to my channel. For those of y'all who don't know me, I am a personal trainer and yoga instructor, and I come on here to do athletic hauls and reviews and be that internet bestie for y'all, especially because I am not sponsored by any of these brands. I am not required to sell anything, and I just basically spend my own money to buy these products. So if y'all enjoy these types of reviews, honest reviews, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that y'all won't miss any of my videos in the future. So today's video is going to be all about the fact that I just went on a TikTok shop and I purchased a whole bunch of athletic wear that I saw was trending, that I saw was a lot of people were purchasing them. So I decided to purchase them myself, see how it goes. I have never purchased from the online TikTok shop before. This is my very first time, so I'm actually excited to see what kind of fits these are and actually see them in person, because I just received the packages. I haven't even opened them, so we're about to open them on camera today, and let's see how it goes. Just a short disclaimer, I did put my measurements and everything in the description down below, so make sure to check those out so that y'all know the measurements that I am and how these items are gonna fit on my body type. But anywho, I am a true to size medium, so all of these products I actually did go ahead and purchase a size medium. So I have 4 pieces today, and again, I haven't opened them yet, as y'all can see. So very exciting moment for me as well, because I am actually seeing these in person for the first time. Of course, I didn't know really what to expect, but I have high hopes for these items because these are actually the viral items that a lot of people claim to be amazing, and they were pretty cheap. They were pretty good ranges from $7 all the way up to around $35, $30. So pretty good range here, very affordable. So let's go ahead and see what the hype is all about with these products here. So let's go ahead and start. Should I start with a bodysuit or a set, a jacket, or leggings? Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and start with the leggings, since this is probably the most seen item on my feed. This is gonna be the tie-dye leggings, and I believe these are a contour fit. This is in a size medium, and we're gonna see how this fits. So overall, it's exactly the same as I saw online. So again, these kind of items, I get worried because sometimes they could come a little bit different than the image shown, but I'm so happy that this is exactly what I saw online when I purchased the item. So that's a good sign, first of all. And then secondly, so these are kind of like the contour ones. These are very similar to my Lazuli label reviews that I've done in the past. They do have these kind of like fun butt cup pads, I guess you can say, little enhancement, contour enhancement for the glutes. So I love that. And we're just gonna try it on. The fabric is very nice. I will say for like $7, I think I paid around $7, give or take. But for $7, around $7, it is a pretty good fabric. I'm actually quite impressed. It is more of like a mesh style detailing for the fabric. It's kind of hard to see on camera. Let me see if I can try to stretch it out, but so y'all can see more of a mesh type here. So very breathable, and overall it's looking good. So again, high hopes for this item, since this is the most popular item I've seen on my feed in terms of leggings. So we're about to try it on now. So just got the leggings on. I am gonna be pulling it up some because these cut pad ones, definitely you need to pull them up so that y'all can see that contour effect. So scrunching it up, and let's see. Is it giving contour vibes? I can't even see right now on camera, but let's see. Is it giving contour? Let's see. I think it's a pretty good pass. For $7, I actually am pretty impressed. I will say one thing though, is that the medium does feel a tad bit big on my body type for some reason. I did feel like the medium would be a good size because a lot of my things are size 6s in, for example, Lululemon or the big name brands, but there is some kind of a give and extra fabric and material in the waist area. It's not even the waistband, if y'all can see. The waistband is pretty tight. I love that the waistband is nice and snug here. but it's just in this area, the lower abdomen, the lower tummy area, it is a little bit extra fabric, so there is some give here. So I guess that's a good thing, but I am interested to see when I squat down. See, it's not even in just the lower abdomen part, but it's also extension into the sides. If y'all can see towards the hip area, there is a lot of extra fabric here. So this is the only con I'm seeing currently. The fit can be improved, but again, the backside looks great. I feel like the butt scrunch is pretty aggressively there, but for some reason it doesn't feel uncomfortable. The feeling of uncomfortability is not really there. It's actually pretty seamless, so I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 for how it feels in the butt scrunch. Love that. And we're about to try how the squat chest goes and see if this extra fabric does anything. Let's see. So I just finished the squat test, haven't touched the leggings. Overall, how it moves, not too bad. I personally like the medium. It's not super tight. Of course, there is extra fabric, but I feel like I can work with it and it's not a problem. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping this. But I really do love the color too. They have a lot of cool colors on the shop. So I chose the green because I didn't have something that was like this tie-dye material that was a olive green color. So that's what really attracted me to this color. Overall, really, really good. It is what they advertise online. So it's pretty identical to what I was expecting. And for the really cheap price, you really can't beat the really cheap price. So I personally love it so much. And I definitely can see myself wearing this on a heavy lifting day. It didn't move as much, so I can definitely do hip hinge motions like a deadlift, sumo deadlift, etc. Good mornings, and definitely can do squats in these, and they don't move significantly. So overall, I give this a 10 out of 10. So next up, we have the jacket that is a size medium. Wow, for a size medium, it looks kind of small. It looks almost like a small or an extra small size, but maybe it's just looks can be deceiving, you know? I really do think the design is very similar to what they advertise online. I do feel like this is a really cute contour type material, but I will say because it is kind of on the cheaper price side, it definitely is very thin. I don't know what I was expecting here, but I kind of do feel like it is thinner than what I was imagining. I did feel like this was a little bit more thicker. I think this is supposed to be like a dupe for like a Lululemon Align jacket or something. But we do love that there are thumb holes, so that's good. And this jacket was literally all over my feet as well, so I definitely want to try it out. So already trying this on, I am kind of nervous because I'm the kind of person, if y'all have watched my videos before, for some reason, my arms and my shoulders always get stuck on a lot of sizing, a lot of jackets, long sleeve items. So I do feel some kind of tightness around my shoulders, even though this is a size medium. I am usually a true size medium in terms of jackets as well, or a size 6. And honestly, with putting my thumbs in the thumb holes is not as comfortable. So that's a #1 con that I'm already starting to feel in this specific jacket. I do feel like without putting my hands or my thumb in that thumb hole, it's not as uncomfortable. This is very comfortable. Without the thumb hole, it feels actually really nice. But I think putting my thumbs in this thumb hole area, it really pulls on my shoulder. It's almost like it's pulling me down really significantly. Maybe if y'all have a different body type than me, it won't be as uncomfortable. Maybe the thumb holes will actually work perfectly, but for me, I personally don't like that because it feels like my whole arm is pulling down. But anywho, I do like the fit. It is kind of cute. It does kind of resemble that kind of Align, kind of like luxurious, seamless look. if y'all know. I do love the color. I haven't owned any white jackets before. I've always owned black jackets or dark colored jackets. So I'm actually really excited about this one. And I do love that it's very form-fitting. It's very flattering, and I do feel like my shoulders are not too tight. The only time I feel the tightness is when I put my thumbs in the thumb hole, but if I take it out, it's perfectly fine. I will give it a 9 out of 10 because, again, the thumb hole situation is not comfortable. But overall, other than that, the color is as advertised, and then the stretch is there. It does feel pretty luxurious, and see, the stretch even in the middle part is there. It's very comparable to like a very expensive jacket, and it doesn't have any threads hanging out. Well, maybe one or two, but it's not significant. I am kind of interested to see how long this zipper will hold, especially in a little bit cheaper brands. I do find like jackets especially, sometimes the zipper part or like, you know, little tiny compartments malfunction. So I'm kind of interested to see how long this zipper part is gonna last. But other than that, I do feel like it is very flattering, even without it zipped up. Really cute. I do feel like this is more of like a hawker walk, running type of jacket, or errands type of jacket, or y'all can wear it over like a Pilates, after a Pilates class, definitely can see that. But again, this is not a winter jacket by any means, but I do love the fit, and it's really cute. Overall, I really think this is cute, and it's pretty functional, so 9 out of 10. We're gonna move on to the next one, which is a set. This specific one, I got it in the sky blue color. They did have kind of like a denim style look to this. They have like a really cute pink color. They had a green color. They had a purple. I almost got the pink or the purple, but I did get the other one, which I'm about to show y'all in a few minutes, in the pink. So I didn't want to get like a pink tone. But anyways, I did get this in the really pretty sky blue color, and in person it looks so pretty. I did see it on the website, and I was kind of skeptical whether or not it was gonna come out to be a really cute blue color, but I'm happy that it looks exactly like advertised. I'm actually really shocked that a lot of these items, they look exactly like advertised online sometimes, you know. You can't really rely on those pictures online, so I'm happy that they at least came to be the same as what I expected. How they were supposed to look came as expected, so I'm happy about that part. This one again was about maybe $20, give or take, not expensive at all. And this one is really nice. It's very similar to the one that I'm wearing currently, the tie-dye ones. It does have that butt scrunch and the cup pads for the butt to enhance those glutes. And again, we have that contouring on the bottom of the glutes to really enhance those glutes, as well as the sides, just like this one has the sides and the scrunch here. So I feel like there's a pattern here of these kind of butt scrunch lifting leggings. I do feel like they are designed pretty much equally. So for the price, even though it is on the cheaper scale, I do feel like they kind of mimic like that lazuli style, which I reviewed in the past. So really, really flattering design, and let's go ahead and try it on. Again, this is size medium, so a little bit nervous. Again, long sleeves are typically not usually my best friends in terms of athletic wear because they tend to be really, really tight, but we're about to see. I did notice one last thing. I did notice in the sleeves, there is kind of like a detailing. I thought this was just a design, but now that I have my hands on it, it almost feels like there is some kind of a contouring in this little design area in the sleeves. I think this is actually meant to kind of enhance the arms a little bit, or basically it's a functionality thing where it's supposed to not slide down, but I'm about to see how this fits and feels on my body. So let's try it on. Just got the piece on. I am doing the exact same thing I did with the tie-dye leggings, pulling it up some so that y'all can see the contouring effect on my glutes. And I will say right off the bat, I am already noticing that this waistband is pretty big. There is a lot of extra space in this waistband without even me stretching it out. There is a good size here just to put my whole palm in here, space. But other than that, the fit is pretty nice. I will say the only thing that I'm noticing in the top is that it does feel kind of tight around my armpits. That is one thing that I'm noticing currently, a little bit of a con there. at least on my body type. If y'all don't have the same body type as me, it could be a little bit different, but it does feel very tight, and I'm trying to maneuver, so maybe it won't feel as tight, but honestly, it does feel kind of tight. I will say these do have thumb holes. Again, I'm not a huge fan of these TikTok shop thumb holes. They, for some reason, doesn't really feel the best. I mean, I definitely can wear it with the thumb holes. I just prefer not to because exactly like the same issue with the jacket. It does feel like it is really tugging on my shoulders, or my sleeves are coming down, like it's really pulling it down, and usually it shouldn't feel like things are starting to pull yourself down, your hands down. So that is a con. I don't like that. It is quite tight on my thumb area as well. Of course, these are designed to be tight, but for some reason, I just feel like it's a very unnecessary tightness that I don't like this feeling of uncomfortability. And I feel like if I wear this thumb hole for a while, it's gonna make some marks. As y'all can see, it's already it's kind of hard to see on camera, but I do feel some kind of way around my thumb. It doesn't feel super comfortable. So that is a con. I think the fabric is a little bit, it's a different kind of feeling around the thumb hole area. It's a little bit rough edges around the thumb. That's why I think it's making these kind of uncomfortable sensations, because the fabric itself is really soft. I will say just this area is a little bit more rigid, but I feel like just the way they sewed this on is a little bit more bulky, and there's kind of like, it's not sharp, but it just feels a lot thicker and not as comfortable. So that is a con that I'm noticing. But if I don't use the thumb holes, it's actually more comfortable, and I prefer it like that. But anyways, I am kind of excited to see this kind of detailing in the arms. I do really feel like this is supposed to be meant to be a contour effect on your arms, so I do love that. The design is really cute too. I do love the color. I will say one thing I am noticing with this one specifically, I haven't noticed it in the other ones, but this set is kind of, it has a little bit of an odor to it. I think it's more of like the dye, the chemical dyes that they use for this outfit. So I'm not a huge fan of this like chemical smell, but it's not super bad. It's very bearable, I think, because I have very high expectations on my athletic wear. That's just a small note that I am noticing. But other than that, it's not a huge deal, but I do feel like I smell a little bit of a chemical note from the dyes. So that's a little bit of a con as well. But how is the glutes looking? I do feel like they do enhance my glutes. I think I should have sized down in this one, just judging by how the waistband is. I should have probably gotten a small, but here's the thing. I do feel like the top, I am wearing the Lululemon bra underneath, but I do feel like the top for me, I can't see myself sizing down, because already the underneath the armpits is pretty tight, and I do feel like this little band is already, that tight contour effect is already hitting the underneath of my armpits. So for some reason, I think for me, I can definitely see myself sizing down in the leggings, but I can't see myself sizing down in the top. But I don't think they do a mismatch set. They you can only order the set in one size for both the top and the bottom. So that is kind of a con, I guess. So the sizing is pretty true to size, but again, I do feel like it is lacking in the waist department. But we're about to see the squat test and see how I feel after the squat test. Based on the movement test, I will say the squat test is a pass. A good morning hip hinge test, it was a pass. So definitely love that. And the only thing I will say, the shoulder area, like a shoulder press or a military press, it just feels not as comfortable. So overall, 8 out of 10, but really cute. I do love the concept. I really do love the length. The length hits about my ankles here, and overall, really, really comfortable. For the prices though, I will say I am very impressed, because these are pretty cheap for what they are. Although they may not be perfect, they're pretty cheap. So you have to give them that. All right, the final piece that I have is actually the one that I was super excited about. This is the Veri. Comes in a little cute bag too. It's the Veri jumpsuit, and I ordered it in the pink color. Wow, in person it looks really vibrant. I didn't expect it to be like this vibrant. I didn't expect for it to be like a pink color, but this is like hot pink, like flamingo type pink. So that's kind of exciting. I did see this literally all over my feed as well. So I did kind of consider just purchasing the leggings because they do also sell a lot of products with the like leggings. They have another product that's like the shorts version of this jumpsuit. So they have a lot of products. I will say a con that I'm already feeling is that this jumpsuit is giving a lot of smell. I think it has to do with the dyes. I do feel like the vibrant a color is, the more dyes they have to use. So I'm kind of worried to wash this with my other items because I think this one is gonna be one product that is definitely gonna bleed out, especially smelling that chemical smell with the dye and the color. But overall, really cute. I do think that this is identical to what I saw online. So really excited about that. I really do love that this is a flare style jumpsuit, and almost it doesn't really remind you really of like a athletic wear jumpsuit. The ones that I have from like Lululemon are a lot different. They do have that similar style in the front, but the back, y'all, it's just so pretty. Look at that V and the scrunch detail in the glutes and the back. Chef's kiss for sure. I definitely can actually see myself wearing this for like a date, a Valentine's getaway, a kind of like a girls' night out. Definitely can see myself wearing it for all kinds of occasions. Although it is advertised to be an athletic jumpsuit, it's actually really cute just for like going out too. But we're about to see how this fits. Oh, I will say they do have the cup pads, so y'all can either choose to keep the cup pads in the section or y'all can take it out. So love that there's a lot of flexibility in this jumpsuit as well. So just got the jumpsuit on. I do love how it fits. It almost feels like I'm wearing nothing. I'm gonna be honest. This is a very silky, seamless fabric. I can't pinpoint, it's not the same as when I would wear a Lululemon Align fabric. It's a very seamless fabric. It's almost like has a really nice shine to it too, but it just feels so nice. It's almost like a bathing suit material. That's what I was going for. I will say I'm not wearing any seamless undies just to show how seamless these products are. I will say y'all can definitely see the outline of my undies, but it's fine because that's a part of me, the point of me sharing all of this online, so that y'all can see how it looks with regular undies. Obviously, if y'all go commando or seamless, thongs, etc., y'all are not gonna run into this issue, but I like to show with my tanga, so it's very transparent on the internet what it looks like. But anywho, I do love the detail in the back. This is seriously what sold me. This is not my first V cut shape outfit or jumpsuit, but there's just something to this specific design of a deep V and then having that scrunch glutes effect. I don't know, it's just amazing. I love this piece so much. I love that the front side is more of like a simple design. I will say the bottom flares, they do kind of drag on the floor. Again, I'm 5'6", so this one does drag on the floor a little bit. But if y'all go to like Pilates, if y'all do yoga, I feel like this is not really an issue. I wouldn't wear this definitely to a heavy lifting day. I do feel like if I do pull on the hip area, there is a lot more fabric give, so I can maneuver kind of the flares or dragging on the floor. For the price, the straps, they don't actually feel very uncomfortable. They have a good amount of tug, meaning to really lift the bodysuit up. Obviously, it needs to feel a little bit tighter because it is lifting the whole outfit up. But I will say for this kind of straps, usually I'm not a huge fan of these like chunky straps, but I will say they are doing a good job holding everything in place. I don't feel like my girls are gonna pop out. Even when I bend down, some jumpsuits out there, the boobs feel like it's gonna pop out, but this one, it literally feels so secure and it just feels really comfortable. I do feel like this is Really cute color, really flattering design, and very versatile for a lot of body types. So definitely this is a 10 out of 10 for me, but let's try the movement test now. Test, I definitely feel like this passes the movement test. I don't feel any movement anywhere. I don't feel any uncomfortable sensations. Obviously, it could be improved. I do feel like the straps, it can be a little bit thinner. I don't like the chunky straps, but other than that, I will give this again a 10 out of 10 because I really don't see anything that's wrong with it. And for the price, y'all can't beat the price. Again, I'm so actually really impressed with how cheap these are and how well made they are for the price, because my expectations were very low. Honestly, I did not even know what to expect today. I really thought that I was gonna open up a package and actually see something that I've never seen before. I thought I was gonna maybe get 1 out of the 4 items at least, something wrong with it, or I thought I was gonna have something that looks totally different versus the online pictures. So at least that didn't happen today, so I'm actually happy about that. And I do recommend these pieces to anyone. Again, the sizing can be a little bit of a hit or miss, but overall I do recommend these pieces, especially I would say out of the 4, my favorites are gonna be the tie-dye leggings, very, very comfortable, and this jumpsuit. All right, but that is it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if y'all enjoyed watching this kinds of videos. And if y'all have any recommendations for me in the future of what kind of outfits or try-ons y'all are looking for, please let me know in the comments down below. But until my next one, I hope y'all have a great one. Have a great day, y'all.